So in the 999,999cc mod, people in the comment section were asking, how do you get this mod? How do you get online Mario Kart? How do you homebrew your Wii or something like that? And in this video, I'm going to tell you how to do it. So let's get started. Now, what you're going to need for this tutorial is you're going to need a functioning Wii, obviously. You're going to need a Mario Kart Wii game disc if you want to play CTGP, which I have on the home screen right now because I already installed it, but I'll still show you how to do it. And you want an SD card with at least 2 gigabytes of free space on it because of all the stuff we're gonna download on it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the Wii settings or Wii options. Then press Wii settings. Once your settings are loaded, you want to look in the top right corner, and it should say version 4.3 and then the place where you live. Right now I'm in the United States, so it's a U, but it will be different if you live somewhere else. Now what you want to do is you want to go to the internet thing and go to console information, and it should say your MAC address up here. This is going to be really useful because we're going to need to use this MAC address for something later. So copy this down on like a sticky note or something, or a piece of paper, and we're going to use it. Once you have your MAC address written down, you want to copy it into this link right here. It's the please.hackme.com. I'm going to put this in the description so you can do it. And all you want to do is select your system version. You have U for US, E for Europe, J for Japan, and K for Korea. And then you just want to put in your MAC address and A, B, B, C, and so on. All right, once you have your stuff in here, you want to check off the bundle the Hack Me installer for me. And under this, it should probably say confirm you're not a robot. Just confirm you're not a robot. And then you can just click any of the buttons. It really does not matter because it's just kind of like a joke thing. And once you have your file pulled up, you want to extract it. So I'm going to extract the folder, extract all, extract. All right, once you have your file, you want to put the boot.elf and the private folder inside of this SD card. These are just readme stuff. We don't need that. You can keep it if you want to, but it's not required for it, if that makes sense. All right, now that you have that in your SD card, you want to take your SD card out of the computer and put it in your Wii. All right, once you're back onto the Wii menu, all you want to do is go to your Wii message board, and there should be something in here like this. Yes, you should go back a day or go forward a day or a few days. And once you see this red envelope with a bomb in it, you want to click it. Now it looks scary because it's a bomb, but it's not that scary. This is supposed to happen, trust me guys. And if you do it right, you should see this screen right here. It says this software must not be sold. Again, if you're scared about this, like if you're scared that you might break your Wii, we'll go into a step later that will further guarantee that you won't do anything bad to it. I promise. It takes a while for it to load, but yeah, once you see press 1 to continue, press 1. Now it says the homebrew channel can be installed and the bootme can only be installed as an iOS. So once you see that, you can just press continue, go to the bootme options, and install bootme as an iOS. It says runtime files will be written. These are required to properly boot it. Press yes, continue. And it says done. So yes, install it. Success. So bootme is now installed. Now you can install the homebrew channel. Press yes, continue, and it'll install. It might be a little different for me because I already installed the homebrew channel, but yeah, it already installed. Nice. All right, once you do that, you're basically done. Just press exit, and it'll take you back to the homebrew channel right here. Now there's nothing in the homebrew channel because, well, we haven't done anything. You know, I guess if you want to launch bootme, you can do bootme, but all right. Now that we're back in the Wii menu, we could do some fun things. First thing we gotta do is we gotta download Wii Link, which is where you can have the internet back up and running on the Wii, as well as a bunch of channels that you would not be able to use years ago, but now you can use because there's internet. So first things first, we gotta download Wii Link, and then we can get to CTGP. All right, so once you go to this Wii link thing here, you just want to, this is the Wii Link. It says the Realist Wii Network Revival Service. This basically revives the internet on the Wii. So yeah, press I read the accept the terms of a service, and press download for Windows, or if you're doing any of these things, you can do Mac OS or Linux. I'm using Windows, obviously, if you see right here, but yeah, download Windows, I already downloaded this a while ago, so there's a 1 there. All right, once your download is done, you want to go into your downloads, obviously. Press open the file. And once you open it, it says select the language you want to use. I'm speaking English right now, so we're going to choose English as our main language. Okay, you know what? Actually, just do Express Setup. So do Express Setup, English, North America. You want all these? Yes. Now it says download additional channels you want. I'm going to do Food Channel Dominoes. You know what? I'm just going to get all these. It doesn't matter. All right. Get all these files. And since I'm on the Wii, I'm going to do Wii. But if you're on Wii U, you do this one. And if you're on Dolphin Emulator, do that one. But I don't know why you would do that. And it says go to where you want it. I'm going to delete these files because these are... I actually messed it up a little bit. No, not in the apps folder. I just want to do SD card folder. Boom. There we go. Now it will install. It will download your channels. It will download the internet, downloading the files. Now this will take a few minutes to do, but it shouldn't take more than 5 minutes, to be honest, if you're downloading all the channels at once. It's pretty quick. Yes, patching the food channel. I love food. I need the food channel right now. Alright, once it's done, it should say patching completed. If it gives you an error, then tell me in the comments. And press finish once you're done. And you should be finished. Oh, wait, I don't know why it opened up twice, but close that out. Now, now check your files, because I did not do that. It should say it has WADs and apps. You open up your WADs, and these are all the channels you have. And if you open up apps, these are all the stuff you have. Now, before you want to go all willy-nilly with the channels and stuff, you first need to download this thing called Preloader. And basically what it does is that it adds a level of brick protection to your Wii by loading it into the system menu. So basically, it stops your Wii from breaking itself when it detects pirated software. So, yeah. And you just want to download the Preloader installer. And, oh, it takes you down here. You want to go to the Preloader boot, the zip file. You want to download the zip file right here, download file. And you want to go to the load preloader thing, download the file. And they're really quick. They're only a few kilobytes large, so open it up and extract them. Alright, now all you want to do is drag it into the SD card, the load preloader, license file, drag that in there too. Boom! Now is the fun part, where you can mess around with your channels. So, take your SD out of your computer, put it in your Wii, and then once you put it in your Wii, it should ding, like do that, showing that you have an SD card in your Wii. Now, oh yeah, I forgot I downloaded the food channel already, but we don't want that. Go to the homebrew channel. Alright, now, before you go all willy-nilly with the channels again, you want to go to the preloader installer, press load. And it should say this, it should be this kind of like scary black screen, but not really that scary. Now it should say this program comes without any warranties, except you install this at your own risk. Cannot be liable for any damage. So, this might look scary, but it's actually pretty easy to do. All you have to do is press plus, and it should install. Patching that. Not found. Install done. Press A to go back. Boom. Now you're back in the homebrew channel. Preloader, load it. So if you want to do all your channels and stuff, then you can go to the Yam Mod Me edition. Press load. And it should open up this little thing right here. It says preloader is installed. Select the device, the Wii SD card slot. Or, yeah, you can just do that. Press A to do it. And all the channels you've downloaded appear here. There are a lot of them. So, you know what? Since I've already installed the food channel once, I'll just do it twice and download the Domino's version of it. Boom. Now, if you want to install it, select action. You want to do install because it's not installed yet. So, press A to continue. It's installing it. Also, side note, your Wii disk drive will light up blue while this happens. That's normal. It's not doing anything weird. So, yeah. Okay, once it's done, it says finishing installation. Okay. Press any button to continue. And you should have it installed. I don't know what the Kirby TV... Oh, wait, no. Check me out channel. I need to get more Miis, so let's do that. Press A to continue. Finishing installation, and it's done. Okay. Alright, once you have your channels that you want installed, just press the home button to restart. It will restart your Wii and boot into the system menu. Or, oh, never mind, it'll boot in the homebrew channel. Well, just exit the system menu if you really don't want to do that. And boom. Your Wii is successfully modded with more channels and internet capabilities. So now that you have the modded Wii, you're going to need the modded Mario Kart to go with the modded Wii. And that's where CTGP-R comes in. This is also really easy. So all you want to do is press this get CTGP-R link. You want to go to this link first, by the way. It's in the description. You want to click get CTGP-R. Click that. And it'll take you through the setup wizard. You can do any of these languages. If you need that, press begin. Do you have a Mario Kart Wii game disc? You probably should. So click yes. Do you have an SD card? Yes, we just did. Do you want to install on the Wii or Wii U? I'm doing a Wii, so you want to do that. Now it says, do you have any of the following installed? I have the CTGPR channel installed. We have the Homebrew channel installed as well. But for, basic sakes, it's much easier just to say no that you don't have it. So click no. Your Wii should be on version 4.3, but if it's a later version, do any of this. So do that. Okay. Now it says go to hackme.com. Okay, so basically what it's saying is it wants you to do the letter bomb thing. We already did that, so we don't need to do that. Just skip to step 6, since we already did all this. You want to click download CTGPR. It should take you to this mega file link. All you want to do is just press download. Now, this download takes the same amount of time as the Wii Link file, so it shouldn't be that long, but it shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. Right now, my thing's already at 87%. It's been like a minute, so yours shouldn't take more than 5. And boom, there's our file. So press open file, and you want to extract the file. As per usual, extract it. Boom, you're done. Now, we have all these files. You don't really need the licenses and README files, but you do need these other 4 ones. You need them badly. So now, copy these 4 files, paste it into the SD card. Alright, once you have CTGP put into the SD card, you want to take the SD card back out of your computer. Put it back in the Wii. I know, I've said this about 4 times already, but trust me, this is as quick as it'll probably be. Alright, now you want to go back to your Wii message board, go back to the letter bomb, explode the letter bomb, and it should take you to... Oh, I did it wrong. If you're an idiot like me, you'll actually try and boot into bootme with the boot.elf file. What you need to do is copy the boot.elf file from the CTGPR folder. And once you copy it, you want to replace the boot.elf file in that destination, because that one is the hackme one, but we don't need hackme anymore. So once you do that, you want to basically just replace the file. And the hackme boot.elf file should be around 2,000 kilobytes, while CTGP should be around 300. So the smaller one, you should definitely put in the folder if you want to install Mario Kart. Now, without further ado, it's time to play Mario Kart. So, first off, you want to remove your SD card. If you haven't already, put it in the Wii. This letter bomb should show up again. Just click it. You already know what's going to happen. Valid elf image detected. And it'll do this green screen, but I promise nothing will happen. It's just there. Like nothing happened at all. It will load. Preparing SD card. Alright, select your language. I'm English, so I'll choose English as the main language if it'll let me choose it. Alright, it'll guide you through the install. Welcome to the CTGPR channel. From this channel, you'll be able to download and play Mario Kart Wii custom tracks. Press A to continue. You can use up and down. I'm just going to spam it because I don't care. Press A to continue. Did I accept? Yes. Okay. Now, it will do this. It'll say there are 2 ways to install, either by downloading the latest version of the internet or patching the files onto the SD card. it shouldn't really do much. Now it will say, do you want to install? You want to click yes. Now this will take a while to finish. When I first installed CTGP, it took around 3 hours to install all the files. Actually, it is going a little bit fast. I don't know why it's going fast right now, but I guess I just had bad luck apparently, or it's because I already had the channel from a while ago. Bro, this is going so fast. What? Okay, never mind. If you're first installing it, it is really quick. It sometimes hangs on the installing part, but, you know, it's not frozen. You know, if it hangs on the installing thing for more than 3 minutes, then just restart your Wii. Nothing will happen, I promise you. Alright, connecting to the update server. Since we already have a Wi-Fi connection, you should be alright. Boom! Update completed. Boom. I don't really care about this stuff, but you should probably read it if you don't know what you're doing. And boom! CTGP-R. It is finally installed. And also, for the love of God, there's also 200 or more extra tracks in this game. And please, for the love of God, use alphabetical for your course layout. Default is horrible. Or you can do custom courses if you only want to do Bowser's Castle or something. I don't know. But yeah. It's installed. Are you ready to use? Also, mine looks different. But you want to go down here to add CTGP-R channel, and it says, would you like to install it? You would want to click next, but it says install for me, so I'm gonna click no uninstall because I don't want to uninstall it. And boom, that's it. You want to go to updates? All the updates are already completed, and boom, you're done. Now is the really fun part. 900,999 CC. Alright, it is really easy to get this mod right here. All you need to do is go to the custom Mario Kart wiki and go to this 999,000 CC link from here. All you have to do right here is just go 999,999 CC. Boom. That's all you have to do. It'll say, are you a robot? You have to verify if you're a robot or not. And boom. It takes you to this page. All you have to do is download this Google Drive link. Press download. Download anyway. And boom. It is installing. This is a pretty large file though, 144 megabytes, but not nearly as large as CTGP, which is like a gigabyte large. But yeah, once you have it, you want to press open file. And there are a lot of files here. Keep in mind though, FYI, there's a My Stuff folder. You want to go to, okay, let me get the SD card out of the Wii first so I can show you this. But once you go into the CTGP-R folder of your SD card, there's this My Stuff folder. And this is where you could put your mods and stuff. But, you can only put actual files. You can't put extra folders in there. The directory does not work. So if you put a folder of a mod in there, it will not work. And also, please do not copy blob.bin, configuration, or jelly.bin into the My Stuff folder. It will ruin everything. I accidentally did that at one point, and I had no idea what I was doing until I checked it and realized that I copied the configuration files in there. So don't do that, please. Any file that ends in SZS or ZS, copy it in, and you'll be good. Go back to the Wii menu. Go here. Get your Wii remote. Open up the CTGP-R channel because I already had it installed. But if you don't have the CTGP-R channel for some reason, you can just go to the homebrew channel and start it up. Yeah, look, see? Once you download it, it also saves to the homebrew channel. So you can just open up in the homebrew channel if you don't have the channel for some reason. So you can press load. That way you don't have to use Letterbomb every single time you try to go in. You can open up in the homebrew channel. Oh shoot, wait, what? Does not contain CTGP. I literally installed it, what? Oh my god, I actually put the file in wrong. Oh my god. No way, if I put it in wrong, that would be crazy. Because I was just saying not to do that. But if I did that, bro, oh boy. I need to look at this again. CTGP-R, My Stuff. What is in this My Stuff folder that I actually configured wrong? Textures. I put the textures.tl file in the freaking... I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Alright. Don't put the textures.tl file in here either, please, or else you'll be cooked. Alright, take that out. Take that out, please. Now, if you're not sure what you accidentally put in there, like me, just open the CTGP-R folder up, and textures.tl should be in there. Okay, I just put it in the wrong file by accident, but that's fine. You know, we make mistakes sometimes, so if that happens to you, please don't do that. I'm gonna take my SD card out, put it back in before I open up the channel. Because if I open up the SD, if I try to boot up the channel with no SD card in there, it'll like yell at you. So don't do that. There we go. Please don't put textures.tl in TIL in the folder. Welcome back to the CTGP-R. Boom. Okay, don't care. It will say that the second time you boot up, but that really doesn't matter. Now that you have the mod, go to the settings thing, looks like Mario Galaxy, and turn on the My Stuff folder. And it'll read the disk and it'll load the game up. Press A to continue. It says press A to continue, but pressing any button works, which is kind of weird anyway, but doesn't matter. And Mario Kart Wii. Here we go. Alright, we just need to get into a race as fast as humanly possible. Alright, Grand Prix, 50cc, Mario, Standard Kart, Automatic Drift. 3, 2, 1. And it works! Yes! 1,000,000cc. I'm stuck on the walls, help. Okay, Mario, just go. Oh my god. Stop going, Mario! I just want to end this as fast as humanly possible. Alright, just go around, Mario. Hiya! Oh, that was not right. Let's go. But yeah, that basically wraps up the video there. We got Homebrew channel, Wii Link with online capabilities. We got the food channel, so that's cool. And most importantly, we got CTGP with 999,999cc. So, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe, and also comment down the word pizza, because Mario likes pizza. Just confuse everyone else in the comment section, I guess. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.